Hey guys, so NFTs of late has not really had the best reputation. Why? Well, because there's lots of things going on within the Web3 space as it's still trying to find its feet. But what we've probably forgotten is some of the good news. Some of the news that shows that NFTs in particular have helped raise almost $1 billion in charitable donations. Yes, there is an opportunity for NFTs and of course Web3 to be doing some real good in the space. And what I want to do today in this video is show you a fantastic example of just how charitable donations through NFTs are helping change the game and change the formula and formation of how you can really give back to fantastic causes. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Okay, so if you thought that NFTs were just JPEGs, then I would definitely encourage you to think again, because that very much isn't the case. What we're seeing here is not only a collaboration with amazing auction houses and art curators such as Bonhams, but also with FX Hash, which is part of the Tezos ecosystem. And this particular collaboration comes with Cure Cubed, which is an exhibition. I'm going to go into that in just a little second for you, that kind of explains what that particular exhibition is and what it's raising money for. But to give you the concept of this, over 255,000 Tez has been raised through this exhibition in the last month. And that's around $300,000, which is all going towards helping to fight and raise awareness for curing Parkinson's disease. So a very, very good cause here. And as you can see, this is kind of how it's been promoted. There's been a thread on FX Hash. And actually, if we deep dive into Cure Cubed, we can see kind of what it is. So, you know, this is a critically acclaimed contemporary art fundraising exhibition. And it's collaborated with FX Hash to auction selected art pieces with proceeds going towards Parkinson's research. So this is something that's been around since 2017. We've had some fantastic artists who have taken part in this previously. Now, the artists basically have a Perspex cube, and this is it in its traditional form. And they create their art, which is then contained in this cube, and that is what is sold and then donated to charity. Now, on this occasion, it's the first time that NFTs are actually being used. And this is a Web3 form taking things to a whole new level, because where artists would have originally just donated the pieces, in this instance, because of the way it works on the blockchain, and I'm going to kind of explain this in a second, the charitable donations will be in perpetuity, which means they will continue to go on forever and ever. And it basically creates a brand new charitable model because of the power of the blockchain. So if we look at some of the NFTs that are out there, and actually I'm just going to go back because I just want to kind of give you an idea of some of the big artists that are part of this exhibition. Not only do we have people like Tracy Emin, Rebecca Ackroyd, you know, Miranda Argyle. There are so many incredible traditional artists that are doing amazing things with this particular charitable opportunity. But then if we go into the Web3 space and they've opened it up to NFTs, you can see that there is a selection of some of the brightest generative artists who are donating their work as well. And you can see all of the art that's on display here. And what I love about this is that the ability to really transform and build in the Web3 capability means that there is going to be so much more opportunity for charitable donations. So, you know, these generative artists like Yazid and also Anna Carreras, and also Ana Lucia as well. These are big names in the Web3 space. And these are just some of the donators there. So let me just kind of give you some more context here as to exactly what it means with the in perpetuity and how that kind of works with the blockchain. If you know anything about NFT art, you will know that it's really changed the game for the creator economy. So what that's meant is that lots of artists have moved away from that kind of gallery model, and they've been able to then move into speaking directly to their collectors, marketing themselves, not having to pay fees to their agents, their galleries that have been owning them, etc. And they've been able to get on the ladder and sell their art without the need of that as well. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The way that it's really changed the creator economy is that it's not just about the initial sale. As everything kind of sells on the secondary market and changes hand from one buyer to the other, it means that you can set royalties. And those royalties, it might be anything from 2.5% up to 20%, will go back to you, not just for the entire duration of your particular lifetime, but that could be going on and on from your children to your grandchildren, so on and so forth. So if we then put that into this charitable model, as we can see here with these NFT artworks, in perpetuity essentially means that those donations will continue to roll in again and again and again for years and years and years to come, because it's doing that same thing on the secondary market. There's an initial sale, and then again it's just going to be sold, and every time it changes hands, donations will come in as part of those royalties. And again, in terms of authenticity of owning these pieces, the blockchain in itself gives you that digital certificate of authenticity because it is written on the blockchain. So you know that when you are purchasing this, even if you purchase this years down the line, you'll know that you're going to get an Anna Carreras original, you're going to get a Lunarian, or a Yazzie. You know, these are the things that are really helping, because of Web3, move things into a new, exciting way of owning art at the very basic level, but then moving it into changing the model for other industries. And in this case, it's philanthropy. So there's also lots of ways in which the blockchain will reinvent the nonprofit sector. I'm obviously just focusing on this one, but what we have seen is that it has changed the lives for, you know, millions of creators out there already. But when you put it into a philanthropy model alongside all of these other ways in which blockchains can reinvent that nonprofit sector, it's going to be incredible. And as I mentioned in the introduction, you know, in the first half of 2021, charitable donations on the blockchain, I think I said that it was reaching $1 billion. It's actually surpassed $1 billion. So that's my mistake. But hey, you know what? That's even more good news. And this is the thing, is that if you're thinking about the way that you can change things for the better using Web3 technology, well, NFTs, like what Cure Cubed are doing, and working both in traditional aspects as well with these brilliant artists, because we don't want to forget about that. It's also giving you the opportunity to really utilize something different as well. Generative art that you can own in a digital way. And we are going to want to be owning more of this in the future, but doing it in a way that really, really gives back. Well, there you have it. An amazing, amazing cause, and a really new way of thinking around giving back to charity. So if you are thinking about creating your own NFT project, thinking about creating a fund that involves NFTs, then think about how you can give back as well as profiting for yourself. I think it's always good to share some good news, and if there's more good news that you're wanting from the Web3 space, then why not check out videos like these? It will help you build your understanding of NFTs, of the metaverse, of Web3 in general, and there's so much more to come. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then.